going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at you once again. Got a couple of videos coming your way today. It's Thursday, February 17, 2022. I decided to stay home today. Wasn't really feeling that great last night when I laid down, and when I woke up, I had kind of a sore throat. So I said, fuck it. And my job sucks. So I have the PTO, and I said, you know what, I'm going to stay home. Anyways, I wanted to make a few videos today. First one is going to be reacting, giving you my thoughts and impressions on the recent Nintendo Direct that happened February 9th. Bro, what a fucking Direct. Nintendo came out swinging. I am so goddamn proud of them. It's not even funny. Before I get into that, I just wanted to acknowledge the brand new picture quality you're seeing in this video. It's the result of a brand new laptop. I still have my MacBook from 2014, but, you know, that it's not only outdated, but... it's been, like I said, since 2014. It was sent to me by the university, by Full Sail University, when I was going for my bachelor's. And the reason I got a brand new laptop is because I just had a birthday. For those of you who didn't know, February 5th, I turned 38. And like I said in the last video, I was at that point, I was thinking about it. Now I'm decided. I am going to be relocating to Arizona within the next year, hopefully 6 months to a year. Pursuing a career in 3D animation. I have a friend of mine out there who works in a company that does 3D animation, says he can get me in, and he's also the one teaching me. And, every couple of days we hook up online, and he's teaching me how to do animation, because I'm more of a sculptor and a modeler, but I know the basics of animation, so he's teaching me so I can get in. And it's worth it, man. It's what I want to do, as far as, it may not be exactly what I want to do as far as making games or film, but it's definitely something I like to do. It's something I'm going to make good money for, and it's something that's going to give me the experience so that when me and him want to do our own independent studio, which is also plans for the future, or I want to get into another company to actually make games or film, I have the resume, I have the experience. So this is good all around. Plus, it gets me out of Miami. As much as I love Florida, I love our governor, I love the way things are run down here. The fact of the matter is, it's literally the most expensive place in the United States to live. More than California. More than Los Angeles, more than New York. Miami's horrible. As far as wages, as far as cost of living. And now with everybody coming down here from other countries and also from blue states trying to get away from the stupid, mandates and shit like that, because we actually get to live free here. The population's exploding, the rent's going up, and it's not doable. So because of that, for my birthday, my mother said, hey, listen, I know you're relocating. I want you to have every possibility and all the best tools and every possible chance to achieve your goal. So I want you to, have everything you need. So she bought me a brand new laptop. It's a fucking monster, dude. This thing is stacked. It can handle everything I throw at it as far as 3D animation, rendering, 3D modeling. Whereas my MacBook could just run those programs, but the minute I got really intense, it would start chugging and lagging. This baby right here's got everything I need. From an i7 11th Gen 11800H processor, an RTX 3070, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM at 3200 megahertz. Fast as hell. This thing is a beast. So that's why you see the good picture quality that you're seeing right now. Moving on from that. I got a list here of not everything, but just the main attractions from the latest Nintendo Direct. So I'm going to go over them. Just going to mention them, and then we'll go over my impressions and my thoughts on each one. You had Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. You had Mario Strikers Mario Strikers Battle League. Splatoon 3 was shown off, the new Salmon Run. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands got a really in-depth look at Kirby's abilities and some new gameplay mechanics. Brand new announcement for Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm fucking psyched. Mario Kart 8 getting DLC, and not just DLC, massive DLC, which we'll go over. And then the surprise at the end, well, everybody kind of saw it coming, but still, it's so amazing to see it come to fruition. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. All right, so let's go through everything real quick. First off, we had Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I'm not a Fire Emblem fan by any stretch of the imagination. I really don't. Not in a disrespectful way, but just an honest way. I really don't care about that franchise, but I do acknowledge how huge it is for a big portion of Nintendo fans. And so as soon as the trailer, first of all, the trailer was beautiful. And as soon as the trailer started and I heard the music, I knew right away. And I was like, oh my God, Fire Emblem fans are fucking dying right now. They're going crazy. And it looks beautiful, man. I'm not the biggest fan of the Warriors games either. Like, I love Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I always wanted to. I played the demo. It was cool, but it was just like, at that point, it was kind of just like a rehash. Whereas Hyrule Warriors, the original on Wii U, was fresh. It was brand new, had never been done. So it was awesome. Because I'm not that into Fire Emblem, I'm not really into this game, but it's awesome to see it. And one thing I will tell you, the graphics are beautiful. The animation is spot on. We're going into the 5th year of the Switch. It'll be the 5-year anniversary this March. And as with any other console in the history of mankind, as the years of that life cycle pour on, all developers across the board, start to get more familiar and more comfortable with the hardware, whether it's powerful or not or whatnot. They start to learn how to exploit it, how to take advantage of the different strengths and weaknesses it has, and games start to look a hell of a lot better. And we're seeing that with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes looks beautiful. From there, bro, we went to Mario Strikers Battle League. Bro, as soon as this trailer started and I saw the arena from far away, because I show you the arena, I knew instantly, and I was just like, oh my God, Chargers! I went crazy, man, because this game, I got introduced to it on the Wii with Mario Strikers Charged. I know it originally came out on the GameCube, but I never experienced it on the GameCube. I experienced it on the Wii. And me and my ex-wife used to play this game religiously online against people all over the country, all over the world. What a fucking great Mario sports game. The Mario sports games are all amazing. I mean, people could talk shit, but the fact of the matter is that Mario Tennis Aces on Switch is fucking spot on great. Mario Golf Super Rush, awesome. All the Mario sports games have always been great, but Strikers was always the king and the one we always wanted to have a sequel to. Now we got it. So going on from there, they showed so many gameplay modes in that game, from local to online multiplayer to 8 players per console, to the online clubs that exist that you could become a part of and battle each other. This is going to be fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait for this. After that, we had a good look at Splatoon 3's Salmon Run, the second wave. So it's the new iteration of Salmon Run. Salmon Run was great fun on Splatoon 2. I never really dabbled in it all too much. I was more about the turf war and every now and then ranked battles. But really, turf war was where it was at for me. But Salmon Run was fun. I did tinker with it. I did, go in every once in a while and check it out. This showed how much they're improving that with the diversification of enemies, with gameplay mechanics like the ability to be able to throw the eggs. So if you're about to get wiped out, you don't want to lose that potential score, so you could just toss the egg to one of your teammates or throw it ahead and have somebody go and swim through the ink and pick it up. So that adds a whole lot of more strategy to the Salmon Run. They showed you all the different type of enemies, like the Flipper Flopper, which is like this demented-looking dolphin salmon that literally throws like a hoop around you. You know how dolphins in SeaWorld and all that jump through the hoops? They throw a hoop around you, jump up in the air, and then just fucking nuke down on you and wipe you out. It's awesome. Bunch of different enemies, bunch of different bosses. Like this boss tower that shows up and has like a enemies that are tethered to it going around in a circle at the very top of it, just dropping ink all over the place. So you need to try to get away from that ink because it slows you down. Spray the tower, go up the tower, get to the top, and shoot all the enemies. Oh, it's so dope. It's so dope. Salmon Run Second Wave is going to be amazing. Splatoon 3 is going to be amazing. I don't need to see much more of this game. Maybe a little bit more as far as the multiplayer gameplay, but I trust them, dude. It's Nintendo. Splatoon 1 was fucking epic. Splatoon 2 was great. And this is just going to be awesome. So they announced it for summer 2022. So perfect. And I believe Mario Strikers Charge was June, if I'm not mistaken, which is just great. Then after that, we had a good look at Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. Some of Kirby's new abilities, gameplay mechanics. This game just looks so gorgeous. It is so ready. It looks like it's done. It comes out next month, if I'm not mistaken, in March. And we got to see Kirby's mouthful mode, where he can literally inhale a fucking car and become what I like to call Carby and just fucking run through everybody. He can inhale a vending machine and attack with spitting out the soda cans. He can inhale a traffic cone and do like downward ground pound type moves with the spike of the cone. He can inhale basically anything and take on its abilities, which was very reminiscent of the cap throwing ability with Cappy in Mario Odyssey. This is basically Kirby Odyssey, and there's not a goddamn thing wrong with that. This is awesome. Go with that, Nintendo. This is fucking epic. I've been waiting for this game since it was revealed in the last Direct. We've been waiting for a 3D Kirby since 64. So here we go. Then we got a fucking hell of an announcement, bro. Nintendo Switch Sports. As soon as I heard the music and saw the little swirly logo, I knew instantly, dude. I was like, oh my God, Wii Sports. First of all, Wii Sports is the stuff of legends, okay? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You never had more fun than you had playing Wii Sports. You give a fuck how hardcore of a gamer you are? Shut the fuck up. You had a blast playing Wii Sports. And Wii Sports Resort was even better. Wii Sports Club on the Wii U was dope. I love that ever since it launched on the Wii, we've had Wii Sports representation on each console. We had Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort on the Wii. We had Wii Sports Club on the Wii U. And now we're getting Nintendo Switch Sports on the Switch. This is awesome. Has, if I'm not mistaken, it has the sword fighting from Resort. It has badminton. It has tennis. It has soccer. And it has bowling. And then they showed, because people be like, oh, that's only five or six sports. That's nothing, bro. Wii Sports Resort had 12. Why are they slacking? Because they're showing this is going to be an ongoing game. They're going to continue to support this game because shortly after launch, there's going to be a free update that adds golf, which is awesome, and also adds the ability to use the leg strap from Ring Fit. I'm sorry, Ring Fit Adventure, which also comes. That strap also comes with this game physically when you buy it, to be able to put the Joy-Con on and do the kicking motions while you're playing soccer. And they're also going to add golf, like I said. So you know that every couple of months they're going to add a new sport and just keep this motherfucker going. And there's online play. There's of course, local multiplayer. It's just so fun, bro. And it looks like a fucking full-fledged Wii Sports game because there's even like a little like lobby with like a plaza. It looks like a city and stuff. It looks great, man. I cannot wait, bro. That's day one for me. After that, we had a huge announcement. Now, this announcement does a couple of things. It confirms a couple of things. Number one, it confirms that Nintendo, for better or worse, are GTA 5ing the shit out of Mario Kart 8 because of its amazing sales. It confirms we're not going to get a Mario Kart 9 on the Switch. And it confirms that Mario Kart 9, at least for me, this is coming from me. You heard this here first. I hope when this happens in like 2 or 3 years, you guys date back to this video and see the reason was your boy and told you the facts. Mario Kart 9 will be a launch title on the new Nintendo console. When that happens in 2024, 2025, whenever they want to do it, that will be the launch title. Just saying. But this announcement was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe finally is getting DLC. And not just a little bit here, like Mercedes DLC, all that bullshit. No. 6 waves between now, starting in March, this coming month, all the way through the end of 2023. 48 remastered tracks from across the franchise, from handheld to console, from DS, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, all of it. 48 tracks, 8 tracks at a time, 6 waves. First wave comes this coming March, which is next month. In about a week or two, it'll be here. This costs $24.99, which is worth it, bro. That's like less than 50 cents a track. But if you have Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion, I said I'd never call it that. That's a stupid name. If you have Nintendo Switch Online Plus, let's call it that, with the N64 and Sega Genesis shit like that. Not only do you have Animal Crossing's Happy Paradise Home, whatever, which is super fun DLC. I was playing it the other day. Not only do you have that, but now you have this Mario Kart DLC for free. So Nintendo's actually adding some value to Nintendo Switch Online. Like, don't get me wrong, the service itself, the connectivity, and the lack of features sucks. It's bottom feeder shit when it comes to the online services when compared to Xbox Live, which is the champ, and PS Network, which is, it's adequate. Switch Online sucks. But this gives it value. Because not only do you have N64 games, SNES games, Super Nintendo, NES games, Sega Genesis games, but you have pieces of DLC for some of the biggest games free on there. So this is awesome, dude. The tracks, they showed Coconut Mall, they showed Chocolate Mountain or whatever from the N64. Oh, this looks amazing, bro. I cannot wait because this gets me back into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I have not played in over a year. This opens that game right up for me again. So this is going to be awesome. Getting back to the track coming this March. I can't wait. And then at the end, we had the big reveal, the epic reveal of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You guys know me. I'm not an RPG fan. Not typically. The first RPG I really fucking enjoyed and got hooked on was Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U. Awesome game. It's still my favorite Xenoblade Chronicles to this day. I never played the first one. Didn't care to. I know they made the definitive edition. I don't care. Part 2 is awesome. I love it. But X was my favorite. And this trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks like they're marrying elements of Xenoblade Chronicles X with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And it's just so beautiful. The music, the voice acting, the action scenes. Bro, this was a blockbuster announcement, dude. And it shows you that Nintendo is putting faith in their lesser known or lesser popular IPs to carry the show, to carry their momentum going forward. They're not just relying on Mario and Zelda. Bro, you got Splatoon in there. You got Fire Emblem. You got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You're bringing back Nintendo Switch Sports, Wii Sports. You're putting DLC in Mario Kart. This is bananas, dude. Kirby and 3D Kirby is one of the headliners. This is great. So this Direct was fucking phenomenal, dude. Nintendo came out swinging, dude. You guys know me. Like I've said from day one, I'm as honest and as real as they come. And I will tell you how I feel about everything the moment I feel it. So you guys know for the last 2 years, I made the switch from Nintendo being my primary go-to console to Microsoft Xbox being my primary go-to console. Don't regret it at all. Xbox has been fucking phenomenal, and I'm still enjoying the shit out of Game Pass. I believe today Sea of Thieves new content drops, and Sea of Thieves is like one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm there. But it's been Microsoft 1, Nintendo 2. Sony don't even exist to me. Like, no disrespect to Sony fans, but like, the PS5 shows me nothing that's worth getting right now. No reason to run out and kill myself looking for one. And I lost a lot of love for Sony during the PS4, toward the end of the PS4, because it was just like, dude, like having played PlayStation 4 for those since the second year of its life cycle, and then jumping into Xbox in 2019. Bro, within 24 hours, I saw the difference. Xbox was more, how can I explain it to you? Xbox had better value. Game Pass was just a game changer. Xbox has better online. It's more streamlined. Everything is more streamlined and more fluid as you're moving through your menus. And just the overall system experience is better. And for a system that never had any exclusives, bro, I prefer Xbox exclusives over Sony's hand over fist. Last of Us original. Last of Us was that was my favorite Sony exclusive. Last of Us 2 sucked. It was hot trash. Okay? God of War, never been a fan. Now, I know that new God of War, the last one that came out, is extremely different from the first three. And it looks amazing. That's awesome. Not a fan. I don't care. Uncharted, I like. Ghost of Tsushima, don't give a fuck. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, didn't give a fuck. Ratchet and Clank, really don't give a fuck. I mean, I wanted to, but it doesn't appeal to me. Returnal, who gives a shit? But man, when you're talking about Halo, State of Decay, Forza and Forza Horizons, Flight Simulator, like, dude, Xbox to me is like, it's hands down better. But they've been my number one for the last 2 years with this Nintendo Direct because I've been so down on Nintendo. I love Nintendo and I love my Switch. But it just seems like I said in the last couple of videos, they have had their foot off the gas, that's what I said and that's what I believed. But it's like they always do. They always slap me in the face like, nigga, you've been our fan for way too long to be believing this shit. With this Direct, they jump right back up into the driver's seat. Don't get me wrong. My Series X is a fucking monster and I'm on that shit every day. But ever since that Direct to today, I've been playing nothing but Switch because that Direct got me so hyped. It showed me. And I said it in the last video. I was like, they've been, cruising. They don't give a fuck. But this is supposed to be a big year for them. So let's see how aggressive they are. Those were my exact words. This Direct came out like, bro, they're aggressive as fuck. Like, they are ready to go. It's almost as if a lot of this shit was supposed to be shown or announced or released last year or the year before. Because of the pandemic, everything got delayed. And now since everybody's finally realizing, hey, this pandemic it's really just a cold. Let's fucking move on with our lives. Now everything is hitting, the floodgates are opening and everything's coming out. So, bro, it's like this Direct was phenomenal. So, like, yeah, they're back in I don't even want to say my good graces. They're like number one right now for me. It's like I love my Series X. It's like Nintendo and Xbox are right there for me. I love it. Put it this way. Other things that I didn't mention. In this Direct, we saw MLB The Show for Switch, and we saw DLC for Cuphead. Nintendo is so fucking boss. They are the only company I have ever seen give a presentation in which on their console, in their presentation, they had a game from each of their two competitors for their system. MLB The Show is made by Sony PlayStation Studios on the Switch in that presentation. Cuphead, it was a Microsoft exclusive until they released it on the Switch about a year or so ago, and here comes the brand new DLC from Microsoft on the Switch. That's boss, nigga. That is so mafioso. That's just like, nigga. You know what we do. Like, bro, this Direct was phenomenal, man. So I'm very, very happy to see Nintendo back on the offensive, going for the jugular, just fucking bringing out games left and right, showing that they have faith in their lesser known or lesser popular franchises to carry the show. And, man, it's just like right now, from that Direct, I had no complaints, dude. None whatsoever. We didn't see Bayonetta 3. We didn't see the sequel to Breath of the Wild. We